I'm confused now, Di. I was told one team was green and one team was white and blue, and we don't seem to have any of that. Oh, here's the green team. Oh, the other one's the referee, or is he called the referee or the umpire? Di, hello. Referee or umpire, are we called? Referee, we think. Referee in the black and white stripe. Yes, we agree, Mr. Referee, Mr. Referee? Yes, perfect. Thank you. And now you can see it's four-a-side. I'll tell you about the rules of the game and how we actually score points.
As you can see, we've got a retraining of racehorse team in green. They're wearing the retraining of racehorse kit, provided by the retraining of racehorse. We've got, let's have a look at the riders and the horses. We've got David Worthington in number 1, number 3, Sarah Whitby, ladies British team player, one of our very best ladies player in the country. She's riding an Argentinian thoroughbred, a very hard horse, who the boys are all wary of when she plays them. Let's have a look who else we've got in the ROR team. We've got Ben Berry, who's got the ball now. He was going to come on his own ex-race horse, Flapper, but she unfortunately came out with a big leg this morning, so he's borrowed his sister's horse, which he's never played before, so he's going to struggle on. Another ex-race horse from John Harris's yard, that one that he's riding there. Brett is riding the Norman, number 4. First season in Horseball, he's a 5-year-old ex-race horse. What's Norman's proper name? Let's have a look. It's Mystic Art, so nothing whatsoever like Norman. Then we've got, riding in the morning shirts on, quite rightly, in his team, he's got number 2, Mikey Barton, riding his ex-race horse as well. He's a vet student, Michael is, one of our former British junior team players, riding X-Potential, a former racehorse. Then we've got, and then last but not least, number 4 in that team is Emma McGriskin, actually riding a Warmblood. The referees called them in. They're going to decide who is picking up, and one team will have won the toss. They will be picking up the ball in canter, passing it 3 times, and potentially scoring a goal at the other end. That's if the Greens manage to not interfere with the ball or intercept them. In the goal, Stuart looks like he's going first for the ball, needs to pick up in canter. Oh, and he went to trot, but they've allowed him to play on. Maybe for today, I'm guessing. He's looking for his teammates because he needs to pass 3 times before he can score a goal between 3 players, and the ball's gone to the floor. Who's going to get the ball? And it looks like Brett Perkins has picked the ball up. So the green team, the ROR team, have possession of the ball. They had the passes, but can they get to the goal? No, they're defending well, actually. Back to David Worthington. So they're going to come away, regroup. They're going to go very steady because the ground is not good. Cross to Brett, and it goes to the floor. Who's going to get the ball? David Worthington. You can see, I think, that they are going all in the same direction. In order for this game to be safe, the horses are never allowed to be head-to-head or at an angle of more than 45 degrees to each other. So even when you're defending, you have to have the horses facing the same way. You will see that they're able to let go of the reins, and we have a goal. So RR are leading at the moment by 1 goal. They need to be quite steady because it is pretty hard out there. So as you've heard, at half-time, some of these riders are going to hop off their horses, and we've got some jockeys for you who are going to have a go, and they've never done this before, so it should be interesting. So that was a line out, just like a rugby line out. Oh, Mikey scored a goal, straight from the line out. So that's 1-1 at the moment. So now the Greens have the line out, the ROR team have the line out. So somebody will throw in, just like a rugby line out, to 2 parallel lines who are at least 7 metres away, and it can go front or back of the line, but it must go down the middle. So as soon as the whistle blows, they're allowed to move. It's gone straight down the middle, but David stayed where he was and got the ball. So he's got 2 passes in, got his 3rd pass in. Can Sarah get through? Being defended, goes to David Worthington and in the goal. So that's 2 goals to the ROR, 1 to the Lambourn team. So Stuart will throw in for Lambourn. Who's going on the front? It'll be interesting to see who they put on the front when the jockeys get on, because Michael and David are well over 6'2". So it would be very unfair if they put Michael or David on the front line against any of the jockeys, I think. Ridden out well, defended well there by the ROR team, so Stuart's got to get his team together again. See, they're staying with each other. ROR team turning, ready to try and defend. So they're just regrouping, working out a few tactics. Ball across to Michael. Oh, hard defended by Sarah. And it goes in the goal, so we're 2-2 at the moment. So, ROR to throw in. So we do have penalties in this game. Sarah did a little tackle there against somebody, but that was a legal tackle. If she'd gone very high, or if she'd actually tackled the person that wasn't holding the ball, that would have been, oh, like Stuart's been a little bit dodgy there, I have to say. The tackle was illegal. He didn't go directly for the ball and sit down again. He did a bit of flapping about, trying to push the rider out of the way. When the referee is not looking, of course, they do try everything. The girls tend to do a bit of scratching and biting, and the boys just get hold of a few shirts. Oh, did it go in? No, it came back out. Stuart's got the ball. Sarah's after him. Look, she keeps the horse going the same way. Stuart's gone to Emma. Emma's been heavily tackled. We've got 2 referees. Tony's refereeing on another ex-racehorse. On the pitch, he's got the most control over the game, but we also have a chair ref, and they usually have radios to each other. Oh, well intercepted by Michael, as I say, he is over 6'2". Stuart's looking for another player to pass the ball to, because he needs... Whoa, ball goes to the floor. So it's basically who gets there first in the direction in which the ball is played is the rule of pickup. You can see that they are able to pick up because they have a strap that goes from one stirrup through the martingale loop. That's very important. Shot at goal by Emma. As you can see, the girls not quite got the distance that the boys have. Stuart picks the ball up. We're going to be playing for 10 minutes today. Not sure who's timing. Hopefully the chair ref is timing. Michael with the ball. But it is... Ball goes to the floor. Oops, horse slipped there a bit on the ground. It's quite slippy out there. David picks the ball up for the green team. David to Ben. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock. Then we'll have a half time. Then we're going to swap some riders around and see how we go second half. And line out straight to Michael, heavily defended by Sarah, across to Sam, looking for a player, back to Stuart. Can Stuart get it in the goal? Well done, Stuart. So the Lambourn team are streaming. So, Brett Perkins throwing in. Brett actually has only ridden horses for just over 2 years. He was originally a water polo, British team water polo player, saw Horseball and decided to learn to ride a horse, and now plays for the Nottingham First Division team. So Emma looking for a player, across to Sam, across to Stuart, Stuart across to Emma. Got some good tactics going here. These players from London on the Lambourn team, and a lovely goal from Emma McGree. Goes to the back this time. And the Greens have it. Can ROR score? Being defended well by Stuart Copeland. Oh, just hits the ring. Can Sarah get the ball? No. Not quite sure what that was. Penalty to the Whites. I'm guessing that Sarah was going the wrong direction to pick the ball up, so they have the penalty. So these jockeys are going to have to learn the rules a bit quick. So can they score? They're going down the seconds. Look, they've got 20 seconds left. Can ROR score? Can they get that in the goal? And the goal with 18 seconds to go for ROR. So they've evened it out.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, test. But hopefully they all had a good night last night. To try and identify the jockeys for you, might find like this. Red skull cap is Fergus Sweeney. In the darker red skull cap and slightly taller than Fergus is George Baker. And in the purple and black skull cap, if I can see him, I've lost him though, is Dane O'Neill.
Yeah, it's well good. I know, it's absolutely making it. I was watching a Horseball and got caught.
So Dane's getting to know his pony, his horse now. He's leading his round already.
Yeah, they just like to get on the Horseball horses. Oh my god. You know our way?
One of them is actually an 18-year-old ex-Argentinian racehorse.
8 stone. 3 or 4. Yeah, I was like, ooh. I think it's 8 stone.
4. Red skull cap. It's Fergus Sweeney, and the dark of the two red skull caps is George Baker. And Dane O'Neill in the purple and black. George, I think, is going to have a slight advantage here because he's got longer legs, so he's going to be able to bend around the horse's tummies a good deal easier. Just showing off completely. Right. I hope the jockeys were paying attention in the first jockey. Right, we've got Eddie O'Hearn and Dane O'Neill who appear to be in this team at the end with the commentators. And the two red ones, which are Fergus Sweeney and George Baker, seem to be... You have to bend down to the ball now. I've got people here who haven't been paying attention. Right. This is going to be like children's soccer match where everybody follows each other around. The ROR team have definitely got the hang of it.
Eddie and Fergus in the ROR team. He's just cantering round on his own, I think.
Yes, Eddie, of course, has got the hang of it straight away.
So we've actually got Whoa! And can they get a goal? They've got a goal already. Eddie has just scored a goal. How incredible is that? Oh, it looks like he might be off the horse. I think he's just lost his pedals, which are a little bit long. He's just picked the ball up. How amazing. First time.
Can't move now.
Their thighs are gonna ache tomorrow now, I think. All this stretching.
Yes.
So we've got a line out, so they're just being told where to go.
It's getting very technical.
So we've got two tall people on the line out. Who's going to win?
George is up the
This
front.
is George Baker and David Worthington. Who's going to get the ball? Come on, David or George? Oh, it's gone to George.
George.
Oh, it's from teammate.
Oh, and the Lambourn team have the ball. Can they get to the goal? Oh, I think they missed the goal. Can they get the goal? Oh, and Lambourn have a goal. That's Fergus has scored a goal for Lambourn. So, both groups of jockeys scored a goal and picking the ball up with about 30 seconds tuition. Can't be bad. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, anybody can play horseball if you come and learn how to do it. Horses love it. They just go up and down with the crowd. So the ROR team have the ball. Are they going to get the goal? Oh, and it was David Worthington trying to be clever, throwing it underneath and back. So look at this, it looks like they've been playing forever, these jockeys. Perfect. A little bit one-handed. Can you get it in the goal? Apologise. So line out.
Mary, we want to know why you can't just gallop one end to the other with the ball and just stick it in the net.
We want to know what, sorry?
Why you can't, once you've got the ball, why you can't just gallop straight to the other end and stick it in the net?
Because you have to pass the ball 3 times between 3 members of your team. If you can do that quickly at one end, you can certainly gallop straight to the other end. And I guess they won't be doing a lot of galloping because the ground's a bit hard.
Well, thank you for that. You probably told us earlier and I wasn't paying attention.
Just missed the goal there. So this is why you need a team of 4, because you've got to get these 3 passes in. So it's not like polo where you each have a job to do. Basically everybody needs to be able to pick the ball up, everybody needs to be able to pass the ball, and everybody can have a goal, a shot at goal.
Right, we've just realised that there's a little bit of favouritism going on here, and there may be a steward's inquiry because Eddie Ahern is in fact riding the horse that he's ridden in a race before. So he's riding a horse called David's Mark, which he rode in a race. It looks like they're falling off and then getting back on again. It's an amazing game.
So that was a goal there, we missed that goal.
Sorry, Mary, I was busy talking. One of these horses was also trained quite locally by Charlie Edgerton, but no one seems to be able to tell me which one it was. Anyway, well,
David's Mark is the winning horse on the pitch, yes. But Frankie Dettori also rode it as well, actually. Oh, goodness! What brilliant horse!
See him do the puissance later, that'll change your mind as well. Eddie is an accomplished rider to hounds as well as anything else.
Absolutely. One of the things we do like in the horseball is people that can actually ride the horses, because as you can see they do have to do quite a bit of stopping and turning and athleticism, so you do have to try and work them on the flat, build up the muscle structure after they come off the racetrack to be able to do these short turns. But the great thing about racehorses is they're so good with each other.
But it's actually amazing, you lose sight of the fact that these are all ex-race horses out on this field.
It's
It's just amazing to see them being ridden around.
But there isn't a horse there that doesn't enjoy it really. They love being with their friends. I mean, I do dressage with one of these horses and he hates being on his own. He just loves the horseball. Oh, just intercepted there. Bit of tackling going on between these jockeys, isn't there? Oh.
Alright, he's looking for.
Oh. Ah, well caught. Going straight for the goal, look. Beeline. Bit of tactics going on there, look. A dummy throw, a dummy pass. My goodness, they've caught on quick. Oh, bit of tackling. Goes back. Can he get a goal? Support he does to help get these end barriers, to keep all the riders safe. And another goal there. Yeah, team 2 is Lambourn. So any minute now, I think we're going to have a timeout shortly, so that we can change the riders back. You're allowed a timeout for each team to have a breather. Just one timeout each half. Oh, he's going to pick the ball up. We're all thinking about it. Oh, don't forget to keep your footings there. Oh, well done. I think you all did absolutely fantastic there. Brilliant. So we're just going to carry on for 2 minutes to finish. We're just going to carry on for 2 minutes to finish the game. See which